We want to say all praises and honor to Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai, Hashem Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Stone. Shalom to all our brothers and I'm out there pushing truth in all sincerity and in all honesty. Basically, I'm from Israelites Jamaica camp. Tonight, we want our video on the second coming of the Lord, Yahweh Shai. We want people ignorant because Jesus. See, because right now we can clearly see, so we know that time here. See, believe it or not, we know that time because we see the prophecies then, you see me, speeding up right now. So we must say for the soon we're going to make a society. Years, put up years, basically we've been looking for, you see me, seeing certain prophecies or certain things basically take place. And we start right now before we eyes. So we know that time here, the Lord, the house shall going to deliver the elect. See, because it's all about the elect on this side, not the whole nation of Israel. You see me? 212 people are going to put it on this side and I'm going to born back in the kingdom of the bride man. You see me? According to the scripture. We have Isaiah 11, brother.
Isaiah 11. Isaiah 11 verse 10 says, "And in that day there shall be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for an ensign of the people. It shall the Gentiles seek, and its rest shall be glorious. And it shall come to pass in that day,"
we're approaching that day right now, what?
"that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time."
The Lord shall set his hand again what? The second time. The first time was what? You see, out of ancient Egypt, the Lord used Moses to lead the children of Israel from out of, it's in the hands of Pharaoh. You see, you give me an Exodus, brother, Exodus 20 and 2. Like you can go back to that.
Exodus 20 verse 2
One.
says, "I am Lord thy power,
One.
which have brought thee out of the land of
So
Egypt,
Heavenly Father, the one that brought us out of the land of Egypt. One.
out of the house of bondage."
Out of the house of bondage, and we are slavery all over again. You see, we are called to the curse at Deuteronomy 28 verse 68. Say, "Lord, I bring us to Egypt again with ships by the way. We are up." You see me, this is the modern day Egypt we live there right now. America knows as Egypt. You see, come to Revelation, brother. Revelation 11. Revelation 11 on verse 8. What?
Revelation 11 verse 8
What?
says, "And their dead bodies,"
You know, people and our best state of mind. You see, because Proverbs 21 and 16 say, the man that wander out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation and dead. So people are on their state of mind. Majority of people, you see, 2/3 to the exact, what?
"shall lie in the street of the great city,
Shall lie in the street of the great city." You see me? This part of that great city. Revelation, brother, Revelation 17 and 18. You see that great city where I find out what is that great city. You see what the scripture speak about in the Revelation right here, Revelation 11 and 8. What?
Revelation 17 and 18.
Yeah, what?
17 verse 8.
What?
"And the woman which thou sawest,"
Talking about America. You see that harlot. You see the mother of harlot. What?
"which thou sawest is that great city,
Is that great city, America, what?
which reigneth over the kings of the earth."
Reign over the kings of the earth. It's just the reason why they have much and different military base. It's military base right now spread across the world. The arm of the world. This is America. So America is that great city. You see what the scriptures speak about. You see, you can't go back to Revelation now. They want to rule over the earth. You see the one?
Back in Revelation 11 verse 8 says, "And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city,
Which is America, what?
which spiritually
So America is spiritually, what?
which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt."
Spiritually, it's called what? Sodom and Egypt. So America is what? The modern day Egypt. You know what this Western world known as what? The Americas. You see, so we don't basically bondage again. You see, and the modern day fear is what? The banking elites. You see, we don't want to let us go. You see, just like back then, you see, in the ancient Egypt, the fear never basically want to go people. When I said to the so-called white man, they don't want to let us go. You see, the scripture says what? We are yet this day in our captivity, Baruch 3 and 8. But the Lord has kept us. So we're still not the land of captivity. You see me? I was still at the end of the so-called white man. You see me? What scripture says? You see me? If a man's been found steal a man, and if he found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. And the Lord, how shall come back and see us? Now we'll go for the so-called white man on you. You see it? What?
Which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified.
Because over this side of the world, our Lord Yahushua is if they cross out you. You see the so-called white man put up Cesare Borgia. You see that white clock of basically received the world. You see? What? Back to the scripture. Yeah, this is which how them basically put up. No. So Lord, how shall I get cross out? What?
Continue, it says, and they of the people and kindred and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves.
And because not have a literal dead body. What? Go back to
Isaiah.
Yeah, in Isaiah.
Back in Isaiah 11, verse 11 says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time.
Second time, the first time was what? Ancient Egypt. So he set his hand again the second time, go on.
To recover the remnant of his people.
To recover the remnant of his people. It's in the elect. You see, all about the elect. One.
We shall be left from Assyria.
We left from Assyria because we scattered out at the four corners of the earth. You see me, going back to the curse, as I mentioned earlier in the Deuteronomy 28. You see me, verse 64 says, the Lord has scattered us from one end of the earth, even to the other end. And there will people that will basically serve other gods. One.
And from Egypt, and from Patros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea.
And from what? The islands of the sea, like out here in Jamaica. You see, most part of the brother in the Trinidad, you know, Barbados, you know, and all these islands. You see, the Lord are going to deliver the elect. You see, right across the world, four corners of the earth. You see, Matthew 24, brother.
Matthew 24, verse 29.
One.
Says immediately after the tribulation of those days.
Immediately after the tribulation, the time we are approaching right now, the time of Jacob's trouble. One.
Shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven.
The stars shall fall from heaven. All these top celebrities, you know, these entertainers, all of them are going to basically get removed, you know. You see me, from basically them high horse and them basically sit down on them. They might get brought low. You see what I say? All the daughters of music are brought low. You see me? So all these rich people are brought down low. If we in that time or what? The economy collapse. You see me? That was basically what take place right now. You see the economy will collapse in the day now. You see, so they get brought down low. You see me? Ultimately, just people out there, the warriors them. You see, with these ICBM missiles basically go rain basically down from America. You see, because they might come to the earth atmosphere, they might look like you know, shooting star, so-called shooting star. It's the time of the warriors, and we're going to basically rain upon the land of America and also the land of Israel. You see what I'm brother?
Says, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken.
The powers of the heavens shall be what? Shaken. These leaders going to be shaking now. You see me? All these leaders across the world are going to be shaking. You already have leaders that are shaking already. This coronavirus scare make a lot of these leaders across the world are shake. You see me? And this is just the beginning, you know, of what to come. I have way more words of things ahead. So that's what the scripture says, man.
And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man.
Then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man. Talking about Yahweh shall appear. God?
In heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn.
Because a lot of people are going to get put to death when Yahweh shall make him a second return. So people say, the sin of the Lord will be in that day from one end of the earth even to the other end. So a lot of people are going to get put to death when the Lord Yahweh shall make him arrive at one.
And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven.
Talking about the chariots. See, Psalm 104 and 3. Who make it the cloud is chariots. This is about the chariots right here. There's people with the cloud. This is represented by the chariots. This is so-called white man call them UFOs. One.
The clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet. And they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other.
So the Lord is going to deliver the elect. See, the Lord of the house is going to deliver the elect. See, man, at that time people living right now. Come back to the elect. Isaiah 65, 3 and verse 1.
It's Isaiah 63 verse 1.
What?
It says, who is this that cometh from Edom?
Who is this that cometh from Edom? You see, what?
With thy garments from Bozrah.
Thy garment from Bozrah. Talking about Yahweh Shai. You see, because the modern day Bozrah is America. You see, the Lord coming back to destroy you so-called white people, remove them from out of power. and deliver the elect from the four winds of the earth. What?
This that is glorious in his apparel.
This that is glorious in apparel. What?
Traveling in the greatness of his strength.
Traveling in the greatness of his strength, because Lord Yahushua come up with thousands and thousands of basically chariots here, with thousands and thousands of angels. You must say, the chariots of the Lord are thousands, even thousands of angels. And Yahushua going in one of the biggest chariots. What?
In the greatness of his strength, eyes that speak in righteousness, mighty to save.
Mighty to save. Save the elect. What?
Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat. I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me, for I will tread them in mine anger.
The Lord said, I'm going to tread them in anger. Lord Yahushua, the man of people ignorant because Jesus said, I'm going to tread them in anger. The Lord come up with anger. Contrary to these so-called Christians and believe you, Lord Yahushua, the man of people ignorant because Jesus, I come up with anger. Go on.
And trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments.
The blood shall be sprinkled upon his garment. Is it not about literal blood like sprinkled upon the garment? Is it basically a metaphor? Is it basically how much people get put to death when the Lord Yahushua make him arrive on? You see, because you say, still the Lord will be in that day from one end of the earth even to the other. So a lot of people get put to death, yo. You see, by the chariots of Yahushua. You see, a lot of chariots, yo. This guy going to block out the chariots. See, a lot of people going to get put to death while he can get delivered. What?
And I will stain all my raiment, for the day of vengeance is mine, is in mine heart.
The day of vengeance is in the heart of the Heavenly Father. Son, you see, wait patiently for the Lord Yahweh, you see, give you to go ahead. You see, we come and take this society, yo.
And the year of my redeemed is come.
No, we know that time, yo. You see, in one more scripture, brother, Isaiah 42 and verse 14. You see, Isaiah 42
Isaiah 42
and verse 14.
Verse 14.
What?
Says, I have long time holding my peace.
Talking about Yahushua, the man of people ignorant because Jesus is saying long time holding in peace. But wait patiently. You know? Yahweh give the go ahead. What?
I have been still and refrained myself. Nor will I cry like a travailing woman.
So when Yahweh give the go ahead, so when the scriptures say going to take place, you're going to cry like a travailing woman. What?
I will destroy and devour at once.
Destroy and devour at once. What?
I will make ways mountains.
Shall I wait? Mountains, you see me a mountain basically represent what? Government. You see me a rulership. They're going to destroy, you see me, this wicked society, Lord Yahushua. Especially the land of America. What?
And dry up all their herbs.
Done.
And I will make the rivers islands. And I will dry up the pools.
Done.
And I will bring the blind by a way that they knew not.
Done.
I will lead them in the path that they have not known. I will make darkness light before them, and crooked things straight.
Done. Exactly.
These things will I...
Not going further. So this basically sure say the time we're living in right now. You see, because going back 2,000 years ago, Lord Yahushua tell us all the signs and basically look for the prophecies before he make an arrival. Speak about this hour. Pestilence. That's one of the main things now in the news. You know, this COVID-19 coronavirus thing. You see, we see way more worse disease than basically this coronavirus scare. Because I really and choose a scare you. Because scare do more damage than basically disease. There are way more diseases so we're going to release in time to come. You see, but we know we're in a time, you know, a wise man art discern about time and judgment. So we know what time period we're living in right now. The time when the Lord, the outshine, is even going to make him arrive. See, so with that I say all praises and honor to Yahweh, Hashem Yahshai, Hashem Kodash, double and stay pastors and elders of Pilgrim Stone. Shalom to all our brothers and out there pushing through, continue pushing through because you know, we just soon we're going to leave this wicked society. Shalom.